Craig Cohen 87 here with episode 245 of the Iron Man. Oh yeah. God, I love when it's daylight out. Training on a day off, feel really good. Although, when I did calves a couple days ago, I think I overdid a little bit. My left foot, my left calf, it's actually behind my knee. It's a little sore. Feels like it's swollen a bit. I feel it when I walk around. My right one, my calf is just sore. This one is sore with the right knee soreness in the back. So I think I may have pushed it a little too hard, which is always a good thing. I'd rather push it too hard than not hard enough. It's an easier fix. Let's just say, put it that way. Today is going to be shoulder day, and I'm probably going to hit some calves too. So we'll see how the calves feel. I'm going to save them for the last thing. And if I can't go super heavy, which I didn't 2 days ago, I focused more on going as high as I can, really increasing that range of motion, and then doing the long length partials until the burn was so intense I couldn't move. But shoulders, same thing moving forward as last week. No changes. Gonna lift heavy. I definitely want to hit 10s. I'm gonna see what I did last week. I'm gonna benchmark a few of the exercises. But of course, I'm not going to be setting any records anytime soon. Now it's a question of holding on to what I already have. So I definitely want to match what I got last week. Don't have to beat it. But you know where I do have to improve? My posing has to get much, much, much better. Now it's the time to focus on, because in 14 weeks, that's it. Whether I'm ready or not, I'm getting on that stage in my underwear. And we are going to be trying to impress the judges and get a good number on that scorecard. Lower number better, of course. And if I place top 3, I qualify for nationals. Of course, I want the overall. That's most important. Because I'm really not going to do any damage in the nationals if I can't dominate a regional show. That's how I see it. But of course, will be my first show, so I can't expect to be... I'm definitely not going to be the best version of myself on my first show. Nobody is. But we'll see what the first version of myself can do. And I think it could do pretty well. I'm very disciplined, very focused. And I've been working on this 1 year for like almost 2 years. And with that, basically, those are my thoughts. Going into the gym, I should be there in about half an hour. And I will see you in the gym. Exercise 1, set number 1. Machine side lateral raises, 60 pounds. And I do feel a bit achy. Even the really, really lightweight, when I was doing 20 pounds, it was a bit sore. So again, I'm going to aim for quality, not quantity, and then go with some long length partials right at the end. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Pretty good. Set number 2, down to 40 pounds. I'm taking 10 pounds off a side. Last week I only did 5 pounds a side, so this is going to be a bigger drop. Here we go. Just like before, though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 12. Oh. Whew. Pretty good. One more to go. Third and final, down to 30 pounds, and I'm going to drop it down to 20. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, getting hard, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Ah! Whew. We'll see if I can do another 20. I doubt it, but let's try. Here we go. It was a good 10-second break. 1, 2, not getting 20. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Whew. Good. 2015. I will take that. Let's go hit some presses. Set number 1, shoulder press. So far, it's been a bit of a mixed bag. My muscle is pumped up. I feel like I'm getting great mind-muscle connection. And I'm really going to failure. But I do feel weak. And I feel very sore and very stiff. Almost like I trained shoulders yesterday. So, but that's okay. I know I didn't. So I was gonna, usually what I do is I warm up with 40-pound dumbbells, 60-pound dumbbells, 80-pound dumbbells, and then I pick my top set. Sometimes it's 90, 95, 100, etc. But I picked up the 80s and they were hard. I only did 4. I didn't want to burn myself out on them. So I'm going to pick up the 80s again, and that's going to be my top working set. The rep range is 8 to 12, but it's okay if I go above that, assuming I can. Worst case, if it's too light, I'll just do the 80s again for the second set. And I'll make the necessary adjustments. What I have to focus on now is that mind-muscle connection and get as much stimulation into the delts as possible. Here we go. Ooh, and they already feel lighter. Here we go. 20 reps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, slow. Whew. Pretty good. Pretty good. 16, but I'm on fire. Set number 2. Really happy with that. 16 reps. A little higher than I thought, but today is going to be one of those days, so I'm going to go lower in weight and higher in reps. That's what I'm feeling right now. And again, failure, stimulation, that's the most important thing. And I don't want the pain to overwhelm me. So let's go with 75 pounds. So I will basically only drop them about 5 pounds each, so I probably won't even notice it. Here we go. One, feels heavier. 2, 3, 4,
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Whew. Good effort. Third, but not final. Down to 65. Let's see how many I get. Ooh, really happy so far. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Ooh. Woo. Pretty good. One more set to go. Fourth and final. Down to 55 pounds. I'm going to drop set that with something. I'll figure that after. I'll keep you guys in the loop. Don't worry about it. And I can tell you, considering I'm not having a great numbers type workout, I'm having a great mind-muscle connection workout. So let's keep that going. Raise that floor. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Oh yeah, let's change it up. $40-pounders it is, which was my very first warm-up set. I got it for 25 reps. I doubt I'm going to hit that now. So 16 plus. Here we go. 1, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, that's it. Oh, that got up quick. 9 reps. 16 and 9. That's 25 reps. Pretty good. Pretty good. All right, dumbbell side laterals next. Set number 1, dumbbell side laterals. I'm gonna go with the 35-pound dumbbells. Total failure. I'll see if I can do some partials, but this is a hard one to do partials on. All right, here we go. Nice and high. That's what I got to remember. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. All right, so I just added the partials right to the end. £30-pound dumbbells. Let's go again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Oh, yeah. Pretty good. One more to go. third and final. Down to 25s, and even these are kind of heavy for me right now. My joints are a bit sore. But the show must go on. Here we go. I'm feeling great. I just feel weak. 1, 2, see, it's like heavy. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That's it. Yeah, I feel weak, but my shoulder feels like it's about to pop out of the skin.
Alrighty then. So in what could only be described as an incomplete workout, that was an incomplete workout. I peaked early and I just couldn't maintain it. I feel like I may be coming down with something. I don't want to use it as an excuse. I don't think I am. But I ran out of energy. I couldn't. I did one set of warm up on the calf raises, stopped it. I was supposed to do a couple supersets. I only did the first exercise, didn't do the second one. For the pec deck, I'm supposed to do like the pec deck superset with push-ups, didn't do the push-ups, couldn't even get out of the seat. I just died. But I got my cardio done. And the things that I did do, I did as well as I could. So it's not like I was bad right out of the gate. I definitely felt stiff and sore, but I went fairly hard. I went to failure. My shoulders, my delts are nice and numb. So I think that's a good sign. And then as far as posing comes, again, I think I did it again. I think that was, again, my best posing ever done. It's definitely getting much, much, much easier. I really like my back poses. So those are poses when my back is facing the camera. I have two of them. I have the back relaxed, and I have the back double bicep. And I'm really liking both. And it's interesting because they got to be set up different ways. The judges are looking for different criteria. You always want to stay wide, right? You don't want your arms too far back because it kind of makes the back small. So you got to be like at the same time you can't see yourself. So it's a bit tricky. You got to kind of go based on memory, and then you do it over and over and over again, and then you get better at it. So that's why when I say that progress occurs slowly over time, posing, that is 100% true. It's true for building muscle and dieting as well. But it's also true for posing and for cardio. You know, you're not going to get on the treadmill the first time and just destroy it. You know, oh, I'm only have to burn 150 calories. Okay, you've never been on a treadmill before. You're going to realize it's extremely difficult to get to 100, even though 100 is a relatively low number. You know, it's funny. I remember the very first time I did a bench press. It was grade 7, and there was a gym in the school. First time ever. I think I was 12. I think I was 13. It was 12 or 13. I think my birthday was somewhere in the year. And I fell in love with it. I'd never been to a gym before, so I'm like one of those kids that's just doesn't have the proper etiquette or anything. So I wanted to bench press because bench pressing just appealed to me. So I take just the bar and I put a quarter on each side. So 25 pounds. That was total 95 pounds. And I remember I brought it down and like it got me. You know, my friends needed to help me bring the weight up. And in my head, I'm thinking one big plate on each side is like not that much. Like I see so many other people lifting it easily, you know, like almost like a warm-up movement. And I couldn't even do less than that for one rep, you know. It was a real wake-up call for me. And that's how posing is when I started doing it, you know. It's the guys on YouTube and on TV and the pros, they make it look so effortless, you know. It's one, into the other, into the other. Then you do it and it looks terrible. And it's hard, it's exhausting. Because even though I'm fake smiling, which is exactly what I'm doing, my feet are digging into the floor as hard as possible, you know, like it's hard. And then my foot gets sweaty, so I'm trying not to slip and fall and balance myself. I'm on my tippy toes, or you know, I raise my, what do you call it? The back of my foot off the floor, so I'm kind of on the balls of my feet. So I'm balancing, I'm tired, and you know, and I have to practice all year just so I can do it for 10 minutes in a show. But yeah, everything is difficult until it's not. That's how you should look at things. That's how I look at things, you know. So I'm not afraid to be bad at something, even for a long time, and only get slightly better. And my peak may not be the best as everybody else's. It just has to be good enough. And oh boy, am I looking forward to it. I think tomorrow will be 13 weeks. Whew, and they're going fast. 13 weeks is not much. The weather will be a lot better though. We'll be definitely out of the winter and deep into the spring. So I'm looking forward to that. It'll be nice with the warmer weather because I'm so skinny right now. I get cold very easily. My default is cold. Like I'm at work, so I work in a cooler. So I wear my regular pants, but I wear track pants underneath it. Then I wear an undershirt, a t-shirt, a small t-shirt, and then my regular t-shirt, followed by a sweater, and then my work vest on top of that. Like that, I'm fine. But I can't go any lower than that with thermal socks on. And all that combined actually definitely makes a big difference. But any less, and I'm shivering at work when I don't normally shiver. I'm usually one of the underdressed people in the department. Not anymore. That's probably been the most annoying thing with this prep so far, is getting adjusted to the cold. And it's not something I even thought of, you know? You'd think being hungry would be something you have to adjust to. But I like being hungry. Being hungry means it's working, that I'm in a calorie deficit. But you know what? Also, being cold means it's working, right? If I'm getting warmer, that means the fat, that's what fat does. It insulates you. It's a protection, what do you call it? God, I can never remember these words. I need like a cheat sheet. It's a self-defense mechanism. Am I using that right? That term right? But that's what fat does. Not too much of it, obviously. It also protects your organs inside the body. But it's definitely used for heat, and it's a calorie source if you're unable to eat, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, getting cold, being hungry, and it is slightly harder to sleep being in a calorie deficit. I definitely notice it. When you're really satiated, it's easy to fall asleep. You get tired almost. When you haven't eaten as much, you're far more alert and awake. I don't know the science behind it. That's just how I feel. And I'm very happy about the posing, because in the end, that's the only thing the judges care about. What I look like on stage for those 10 minutes. And it might not even be 10 minutes. It could be less than 10 minutes. That's all that matters. And I hit the cardio again. I'm never going to miss cardio, I promise you that. And honestly, I got on that cardio machine, and I knew that it wasn't going to be a great day, and I still easily got under 30 minutes. So I think even the days of me being above 30 are over. It'll be eventually time to hit under 20. I'm not there yet, but again, I'm going to trend. I'm trending in the right direction, which is exactly what I want to do. And I must say, I didn't want to train today. Today was just one of those days that I'd rather would have just stayed in bed. But I got up. I did the best I could on the machine side laterals, the dumbbell, shoulder press, and then the dumbbell side laterals. Then I did a little reverse pec deck. And then after that, I was pretty much just going through the motions, trying to just get the pump. Really struggling to get to failure, even. And then I pretty much gave up on the, repeating everything I did again, but gave up on the hack squats, not the hack squats, the standing calf raises. Never attempted the seated calf raises. Did the cardio, started off crappy, but I finished pretty strong. Nailed the stretching, and then again, like I said, the best posing I've ever done. All right? So I think I'll leave us off here. Thank you very much for watching, and until next time, peace out.